Hi there, I'm Thomas. This is a little guide on how to create templates in CxPlanner in a fast manner. So to access the template, you have to go into the Template Center. Do that in the sidebar on the left, Template Center. That will reveal some different options. That depends on the license that you have in CxPlanner. For now, we're going to go with a commissioning test. Clicking on that one will reveal my commissioning template area. It is sectioned into 4 blocks. The templates I've created, templates shared in my company, templates dedicated to projects, and then some public templates that is like shared across all of CxPlanner. Adding new templates, we have a couple different ways. There's the add template, I'm going to use that in a second, but you also might have access to our CX AI that allows you to import from Word, from PDF, transform a PDF document into a checklist, or import CX Airline for certificate templates too. We're going to do it the manual way for starters. So clicking add template, template, V1. Then in the category, you're just going to type out the category in Presenter that will create the category for you. That's it. Now we have a new template in CxPlanner. You see the 4 main gray boxes at the top. That's the overall info. So whatever information, then the visibility. This one is important. You're going to select the visible for a company if you're going to share it with anyone. And I would also suggest that you're going to change to all moderators of your company can edit it. Otherwise, you will be the only one who can edit this template. The availability is a little more tricky one. If you're new to CxPlanner, stay away from it. But if you are a CxPlanner advanced users, you can dive into it. Essentially, I think the one that most of our users uses, that is the lock to project. So this template, if it's a generic template, then you can clone it and lock it down to a specific project by hitting this button here. Then you got the other options over here on the right side. That's where you can import from other templates. So one nice template, you can import it and continue to work on it here. You can import from Excel. That's the quick way when you like transition from an existing spreadsheet-based method into the CxPlanner way. You can generate with an AI. Of course, you can also export and delete and that kind of stuff. But for now, we're going to do like the manual way. It's down here. Click Add New Block. You will be having the Add Test Item block and also the Optimize Spreadsheet way. The default way is to add Test Item block. So I will add this block here. I'm going to give it a name, General. That's the heading or like the topic. I'm going to add Test Item. The first one is the label red question mark. Click anywhere else, and the line item here and the data is saved automatically for you. What you see here is actually a fully workable checklist that is ready to be imported. Nevertheless, it is quite simple since we're only having one single line item. So let's add another one. Is the valve XXX and YY. Now we have 2 line items on this project. Let's go through a couple of the options that we have for these line items. The scope, acceptance criteria, method, and tools, they are like optional information blocks. So you can imagine like the scope or the sample rate could be 100%. Acceptance and method, and so it's just like info. These fields does not do anything. It's just info for the guy doing the checklist. Then you have the require if and the require if statements here on the right side. So the first one, you can tick on the photo. That means now to pass this one here, pass and fail, you have to provide a photo. So on mobile devices, the camera will open your device, you can take a photo, do markups, continue. If I rather have like a numeric value inputted, then I'm just going to click the number, then the person will be requested to input a number. That's going to be up to you how you're going to decide to utilize these options here. Normally, I would recommend to utilize the photo when applicable, not in everything, but when applicable and it's nice to use. And then the require comment, this one here. The require comment is nice because if you fail something, then the person will be required to input why it was failed. That's a good practice to do in your checklist here. Gonna add another one, extra line item. This one here, just going to show you a couple of the advanced features. You're going to find them on the right side over here in the action block, action button. Click on that one. And you see, I'll have the extra signature. That means that the line item will be transformed to becoming like a signature requirement. Click on that one, person can sign. You can also use it as a subheading. It's nice to make more indentations like a heading, extra heading inside this block. And you have the sync value to asset checklist. I'll show that in a second. Note field, attach photo or variable for descriptions. Let's go for the note field first. Page will reload. And you see you have this block here. Insert note. Then the person can actually write a real note or long description on site. It's more like an information block for them. You can also use it like a conclusion or small executive summary. Extra. Let's try to add you see the signature. Did you get a signature? So normally I actually advise against a little against using these inline signatures, because each checklist will have like a structured workflow for the signatures. Yeah, but this way here you're allowed to push for an extra signature. Let's go for the last one here. So on the actions, I'm gonna click the add sync or add subheading. Then you can see what it looks like. Yeah. That. And then this one here, that's gonna be the sync value to asset or equipment data. Now we also have all these detailed advanced settings implemented here. Use them only if you need to. Don't use them as default. The bottom here was the sync data to equipment asset. You will have a main text, record, model data. Then you have two extra fields, an actual model and design model. Essentially, this one here should represent the exact name as your metadata on the assets that you have. Then data will be synced between the checklist and your asset. But that's it. That covers the most basic features and a couple of the advanced features in our checklists. So main information at the top, line items at the bottom. Remember to set it as visible for a company, so other also can use it. Give the line items one by one. Use one of the import ways, or do some of the advanced functions. A good one.